Transformation and inspiration will reveal the secrets of the December skies. We start this month with expansive potential of the Sagittarius energy, and we're going to be ending it with a desire to settle into the bigger picture and create some stability with Capricorn energy. This month is going to bring these cosmic forces that are going to impact your life, your relationships, your personal growth. Work to harness these energies to manifest your desires and your intentions. Use this forecast as a roadmap to navigate your last month of the year. Welcome, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your December 2023 monthly astrology forecast. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, we start off with December 1st, Mercury entering into Capricorn. Mercury is the way that you communicate. It's your thoughts, your ideas, and the sign of Capricorn is slow and steady and building trust and over an extended period of time. This is in your third house. This is with neighbors. This is with family. This is with close people from work. This is also short journeys. It's how you say things. It's what you say. It is the people that you exchange your thoughts and your ideas with on a daily basis. It's like who you are sharing coffee with. It could be through work or through home or people that are closer to home. Now, Mercury into Capricorn, expect to have a greater focus on your long-term plans. You're going to be focused on what are my goals. I want to read these books. I want to take this class. I want to take this workshop. I want to connect with these family members. The third house is the writing, journaling, and it's what I want to have published or what I want to do that is closer to home. And so you might want to focus on the details that are needed to complete these things and work on them quickly because Mercury is going to station retrograde in 2 short weeks. So get the idea, know what the focus is, and get what you can done now. Then as we move forward, Venus is going to, on December 4th, Venus is going to enter into the watery sign of Scorpio, which is your rising sign. This is all about you and how you look, your self-expression, your happiness, your health, your vitality, your strength, your habits, your demeanor. It's how people see you. And Venus is beauty and love and money. I love this for you. Venus here in your first house, expect your passion and your relationships to surge. This is you wanting this deep, deep connection with others. You can work to improve your intimacy for those that you're closest to, wanting a connection and being willing to share with others your deepest thoughts also. You might have a little patience that has to do with anybody who's not, who is superficial, or I call them tissue paper people. It's like people who are fake, who are not willing to admit their flaws and be raw and authentic, because that's what you seek out. You are seeking out these deep connections with other people. And then on December 12th, we are going to have a new moon in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, new moons are fresh starts, clean slates, an opportunity to plant these seeds and have these beautiful beginnings. Now, the sun rules over your house of career, so this is going to be very important to you. The moon rules over your connection to cross-cultural connections to other people. And it's where you want to travel, classes, workshops, spirituality. This is really going to be an important new moon for you. It's about planting the seeds of where do I want to go? What do I want to do? The second house is your money, your resources, your self-worth, your talents, your opinions. And so these topics of my career, my legacy, where I want to go, what do I want to do? All of these topics are going to be really important for this new moon. It's going to be a really great time for these big ideas, these expansive projects, these ventures that expand your life in new ways with foreign people, places, and things. Your optimism can be really high. Focus on something that you can complete quickly due to Mercury retrograde on the very next day. So on the 13th, Mercury stations retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. Now, this house is going to be illuminated for you for the majority of this month. This is, again, the way that you talk, the ideas that you're sharing. Mercury retrograde in an earth sign is having you feeling like you're heading backwards in order to pursue your goals and projects. You're like looking back at things and saying, I have to put some of these things down. I have to put them away. I'm going to have to pick them up later. I don't have time to finish all of these things. Go back over the projects that, like books that you need to finish, chapters if you're writing something about yourself, work projects. Work on chunking it or putting it in manageable sections of, I can finish this and then this and then this. It's about making a to-do list and ticking it off before you move on to anything that could be new, because it's about finishing some things for these bigger things in order to happen. And then on the 21st, so on the 21st, the sun is going to enter into the sign of Capricorn. Now, when the sun enters into Capricorn, I love this for you because it is at 0 degrees and directly with it's conjunct your Mercury, like it's combust. It's like they're saying, my ambition, my direction towards my goals, I now see it. I'm illuminating it. My focus is going to be more driven during this Capricorn season, especially with Mercury retrograde. I'm going to be focusing in on my old goals, my old projects. I need to complete these things in order to align myself with where I'm going and what I want to do. I need to be on the right path. And then on the 23rd, Mercury now stations retrograde and goes backwards into Sagittarius. This is important because Mercury was in the earth sign about concrete things, and now it's going into a fire sign that it's about optimism and seeing the bigger picture. So Mercury retrograde in Sag, this is your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property. The second house is your money, your finances, your resources. And so Mercury retrograde in this area has you focused on I might be feeling a little less motivated to do these things. I might be prone to excess. I might be a little bit self-centered about what I bring to the table. You need to work to see the bigger picture and focus on that and not ignoring any of the small details, because this has to do with your skill set, your money, your cash. Look to where you are spending your money. Look to where you are, your finances, your movable property. The second house also represents your talents and your skill set. It's not just your possessions and your income. And so take a good, strong look at those and say, what needs a second look before I move on? And then on the 26th, we're going to have this beautiful full moon in the sign of Cancer. Now, full moons, they always bring endings, closures, an opportunity to have things come to completion, and they reveal things that were hidden. So the sun is in your third house of, I'm still trying to communicate, I'm still focusing in on my goals here. But the moon is revealing some kind of an ending. It could be a project. It could be an ending to traveling, a class, a workshop. The ninth house is your cross-cultural experiences. It is, the ninth house is higher education. It's philosophy. It's religion. It is publishing. So maybe you've taken that project and you're going to teach about it, or you're going to finish that class, or you're going to have something published. It's also the house of legal matters. It is foreign travel, places, people. It's a beautiful house. And so with the sign of Cancer, look for the focus to be illuminated or revealing about home and family matters also, or people that feel like family. So look to complete these projects that have now been brought to the light and resolve any issues that you may have that have to do with either family or people that feel like family. And then on the 29th, so on the 29th, we're going to have Venus enter into Sagittarius. Now, when Venus gets into Sag, she's zipping through the zodiac. She's moving very fast at this point. So Venus, who we love, cash, property, our resources, beauty, and her like money-making ability in your second house of your money, your finances, your movable property. This is an excellent time. Look for adventures with your family, your friends. Look to feel more open-hearted with your skill set, your resources. Look for relationships that offer you freedom. Venus is going to be sextile to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. And so this sextile is offering you passion, intensity, a desire to create these strong relationships, these strong bonds. You can enjoy improving your intimacy with others. Remember that the third house is the house of how you are communicating, who you are communicating with, where you are going. Could be classes and workshops and neighbors and siblings. And this is you seeking out a deeper intimacy with others, demanding and saying, I want more of a commitment from you. And I'm willing to give you more of a commitment I'm willing to give you more in return. I value this relationship. This could be with siblings, with neighbors. It could be with people that you work with. This is the house. Remember, the third is the house of people that you see on a daily basis. And so this is an opportunity for you to search out people that you want a stronger connection with. I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. And for more, please check out my year ahead forecast and check out the videos that are specific to major transits for all 12 signs. I invite you to join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And for an in-depth reading of your chart, you can schedule a private reading at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.